The NHS definition of hoarding is a disorder in which someone acquires excessive number of items, then stores them in a chaotic manner, usually resulting in unmanageable amounts of clutter. The amount of clutter can interfere with everyday life. For example, the person may be unable to access their kitchen to cook themselves a meal or access the bathroom. The clutter can negatively affect the quality of the person's life or even their friends or family. For example, if friends or family try to clear the clutter, the person may become upset. Hoarders can be at increased risk of fire. Large amounts of clutter can cause fires to spread much easier, whilst also making it much harder for someone to escape. I would recommend intervention as soon as a problem has been identified. So hoarding can start as early as teenage years and only becomes more problematic in older age. So the sooner support is accessed, the better for the person. So firstly, I would look out for signs of people who may hoard, and these could include keeping or collecting items that have no monetary value, finding it hard to organise or categorise items, difficulty making decisions, struggling to manage everyday tasks, becoming extremely attached to items, or poor relationships with friends or family. Once someone has been identified as being a potential hoarder, we would visit the property along with the neighbourhood services officer to carry out a risk assessment. It is important that all actions agreed are on the basis of consent. Forced clearances may have a detrimental effect on the subject. If there is no response from the resident, we will take a look at referring them to a specialist external agency, GP or social service department. We would also encourage the resident to seek therapy to discuss their problems. People may initially refuse support for hoarding. Some of the steps I would take to combat people refusing support would be to be non-confrontational and non-judgmental with the subject and encourage them to open up. Listen to the person and give them time to consider the issue. Many hoarders struggle to articulate the reasoning behind their behaviour and are often embarrassed to admit that they have a problem. I would also help them to organise their belongings, support with decision making of what items to keep and what to throw away, just to make sure that we're not forcing the resident to do anything.